Hi, Bill here, and welcome to Bill's Retro Reviews. Today we'll be looking at Transformers Animated, I think it's Leader Class, Shockwave, stroke Longarm, exactly. This guy's a quad changer. He's got two different bot modes and vehicle modes, so he's a quadruple changer, which is pretty cool. I do like him. Here's the instructions here. Transformers Animated. As you can see, it's Shockwave. Everyone's there. Another cool thing that this does have, when you open it right up, it's got Shockwave there. Transformers Animated. We'll try and put that in. A whole blurb there. You can see him in his different modes, his tank. Although that face is wrong, it shouldn't be that face in Shockwave. It should be, that should be down. It's got a gimmick there, and I've got the Shockwave face on Longarm, Autobot Longarm, which is weird. So the faces are the wrong way around. And there's Decepticon tank, and there's Autobot crane. There it is there, looking pretty cool. See? So that's cool that you get that with the instructions. And that's him. So let's have a look at the figure. We'll bring him up. I think that's supposed to be down. I've mistransformed that there. And there it is there. Decepticon symbol on the thingy. You can rotate his carrot. It can go up and down. These bits can rotate. But they're for transformation purposes anyway. And you can do all that. He's basically just an H tank. So there he is. Looking pretty cool. That's Shockwave. To size comparison, I'll bring him in with Earthrise Double Dealer, who's also a leader. And there he is there. I know the leader scale's different. I mean, that's different compared to the animated from years ago with different class size, but I'm sure he's a leader. He's definitely bigger than Blitzwing, as you saw earlier, as you saw in a previous video for Blitzwing. So he's definitely bigger than Blitzwing in his tank mode, so he's definitely a bigger figure than that one. So there we go, that's them two together. And we'll go on with this. We'll take that back out, and we'll quickly turn it into Longarm's crane. We'll do that, and then we'll do the two bot modes. So you move them back, you flip this bit up, and it auto morphs out like that. Whoops, that's probably off screen. We'll do that again. You move that down, it auto morphs out, you clip it there. You bring the crane hook down, you lift this bit up. Now it shows in the instructions I showed earlier, that's in the same position for both vehicles, but there is a hinge there. You can move it up for one and keep it down for the other. So I just like to move it up, or you can keep it down, or whatever you wish to do. It's your toy, do with as you please. If you decide to get this, if you haven't already got it, it'll probably cost you a penny, because that line's discontinued now, and you'll probably still find it on eBay or whatever, but it'll be dear. Right, you move them down like that, move them down like that, you move these down like that, and you move that like that. You move that down there like that, and you move it like that. So it's very simple transformation from tank to, and you flatten these to crane. Oh, it doesn't like to stay as crane. It likes to be a pest. Anyway, that's what it's supposed to be. If that would ever stay down like that. It is supposed to stay as a crane. I think that's everything. I don't think it's supposed to, any other bits are supposed to come out of the front tread. I'll just double check. No, that's it. That's its entire mode. So very simple. In his crane mode, Autobot Longarm crane mode, and he's obviously a Cybertronian crane. This bit doesn't move. Well, you can move it, slide it back and forth, but you'll end up automorphing it back into the tank cannon if you do that. So it just comes out that far, and that bit moves. And of course, it's on the turret, the tank turret anyway, so it can rotate. And that's it. Simple as. Simple as that. I don't know why this bit likes to. Oh, that's why. That's why. I had that bit out, so just push that away. That's it. It sits flusher now. That bit's for Shockwave robot mode. That's why it wasn't sitting flush. So there we go. So that's him, looking really cool. Again, I'll bring a different figure which I'm also going to review, is the Bayformers Shockwave tank. There's another thing I'm going to review. I'll bring that one in. I don't know if that's Voyager or what. It's obviously smaller than that, or maybe it's Leader, I don't know. But there we go. That's him. So that size comparison for that, and looking pretty cool. So we'll get him transformed up into his robot mode as Longarm. Right, here we go. So to turn it to Longarm robot mode, move them round. They unhook from there, unpeg them from them bits, blow that down, straighten that, flip that up. I think that was off screen, I'll do that again. Like that, flip that panel up, unpeg this if you can, and lift that up there and rotate it down. Lift that up there like that and rotate that down. There it is. Flip that out. There's a foot there. You can flip out, flip the foot out like that, and same with this side. Flip this foot out. There we go. That's the foot. And that's him. And his legs done. Anyway. Arms. His head's already there. We'll get that bit done in a minute. Unhook that. Move that in down to there like this. That's his arm done. Unhook this. Move that forward down into there like that. Push out the arm. That's his arm done. Oh, his arm's not done. Unhook this and rotate that round there like that, and that moves back. Now that is in a spring in there. There's a spring in there, so when it goes up it's out and then it pushes back, so make sure you push it forward to put it back into going back into tank mode or crane mode. Make sure you push that forward, right? Don't just lift it up. You can't anyway because it hits against that bit anyway. You don't want to stress that bit at the back, so just push it forward, then up, and it slides, locks that into place. As a spring, it pushes that bit back. So just remember that if you get this figure and do that. It's down and it automatically spring pushes it back, so it locks that in place. And that's him in his, oh wait, I haven't got him quite yet. Push that down there. I know he's got a weird thing hanging down at the back. Oh, and like the Siege Jetfire, he does have a rotating symbol. He's an Autobot, so push it to the Autobot. See, so you get the rotating symbol as well, like that. So it does rotate. It rotates like that. So yep, you get the rotating symbol. And that's him in his Longarm robot mode. Longarm robot mode. Not the full robot mode yet. So you can put that tank, that crane cockpit section back and make his leg. Now his head doesn't move, rotate, because it's got a morphing gimmick that turns him to Shockwave after, so it doesn't do anything apart from that gimmick. It turns from one face to another. You can clearly see there's Shockwave eye in the head and his forehead anyway, but it does do a morphing gimmick for that later. Right, I think I said leader class, but this might be Voyager, because when you stand him next to, well, at least this is Voyager, because he's shorter than Shockwave. He extends some parts to make him taller, but this is obviously Voyager class, because you put animated Blitzwing next to him and he's basically the same size. He's basically the same size, but like I said, you're going to extend parts to make him taller than him. So he could be leader class, but in the shorter Longarm mode he's probably Voyager. But because you can extend the height to turn him into Shockwave, he's probably going to be taller than him slightly. So it's weird. It's weird. He's short now. He's Voyager. Then you can extend him to make him taller, which might be leader. I don't know. It's weird how the two scales are incorporated into the one figure like that. But there we go. But that's him in that mode. Take him back out. I'll bring him back in and show you. So, articulation. He's got full articulation. He can rotate his arms, but some of it's for transformation purposes anyway. He can rotate his hand, although his hand doesn't do anything. It moves in and out like that. He can do that. He can do that. His legs go up and down. He does have a knee joint there. You do actually get rotational in that leg there. He doesn't have any ankle tilt, he just has that, and it's actually that way. The other way is for Shockwave. Nothing there, so you can get it that far. That's as far as you can get it for Longarm's legs. You can go up that far. You can do the splits if you move the arm out the road, so you can definitely do the splits. And that's that. That's for Longarm. Okay. Oh, his arms all weird. So, like I said, there's no head articulation because of the gimmick that you'll see in a minute. And, oh, I forgot to put them away. These bits fold in like that. I forgot to put these tab sections. They just come out and fold away. And they keep them fold away for Shockwave anyway. Right, to turn them into Shockwave, you leave the arms as is, except you extend them like that. You pull them out. I'll do that again. You pull them out and you extend. Oops. Great. I just pulled the cloth. It's not going well. You extend these claws out. They come out and the whole thing goes forward and forms a kind of a weird claw like that. So you extend that out and forms a claw. Now you rotate this bit out. You saw this earlier, one of them, and you move it around like that. Okay, do the same with the other side. You rotate that out. That's for that, and you extend his arm and you pull these claw bits forward like that, and you rotate the hand round to form an actual claw. And there he is. And it's independent of each other, so you can get a weird claw bit going on. They do operate independently of each other. So that's basically what you have going there. To extend the legs, you take these sections. You take these sections, and then on a slider, you pull it down. I'll do that again because it's really tight on here. I don't know why it's so damn tight, but it's on a slider and it pulls down, and then you extend it like that. Now the legs do something as well. They also extend out. You rotate the legs round and they also can extend. Or do they not? No. What you do is you move them up like that. They don't extend. They're extended enough. So you move these tread sections up and clip them on there. I thought they actually extended, but the exposed legs down below, and then you can rotate that round, and you can actually take this off because you're going to use it as a weapon. It looks really tall here. I don't know if that, and it does hook in like there, and that's him in his shockwave mode. Now, here's the head gimmick. To move this thing back, what you want to do is you move the head up and forward like this. I'll do that again. I don't know if it was on. I just made it thing worse. So you move that up like that, and you lift up the antenna, and he's got his shockwave head. And oh, change it over, change the symbol, and that's him in his shockwave mode. You can keep these out for heels, and that's him in his shockwave. You can give him his gun, flip it around like that, and flip it onto his arm. It just clips on there like this. So you can give him his legs look really spindly. That's the only thing I don't like about this. And there he is in shockwave. It's weird that he doesn't want to. Oh, he doesn't want to stay in that mode. It's very weird. Am I doing this right? Ah, right. That's a step I forgot. You move them out like that. Move it out like that. And that's it. I forgot that step. And you bring it out like that. I forgot that step. I knew his legs were too weird, so that's what you do. You move them bits out there like that, and then you just keep that bit like that. And that's him in his robot mode. Shockwave. I think he's taller. I think he's taller. I'll have a look. I think he is taller. I'm sure he's taller. Because you did move these bits down. Although he's still the same height as Blitzwing. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a Voyager. Maybe it is a Voyager. Because you put them two together and you get that. So yes, I thought he'd be taller. Apparently he's not. I think that's the right way. Give me a minute. I know this thing's really long because you get 4 modes. But I think he's taller. I thought he was taller. Because you move them sections down. Yeah, these do move out like that. Yeah. They do move out to the side. As far as I can see, yeah, they do. Push that bit down. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he has any other modes. I don't think he's taller than that. I think that's him. Right. Wait, is that? Have I got that right? Unless I pull it. No. I think that's as far as it goes. I thought it might come right down further, and I think that's as far as it goes. So no, I must have been wrong. So I'm saying he's a leader, he must be a Voyager. Right, articulation, the same as before, except he's got the knee joint there again. It's the same knee joint, I take it, in the same rotation. He's well, when that comes off, he can do the splits. It's supposed to clip in there. You can. It's weird because of this bit here. You can't. It's weird because of the. It's weird because of this bit here that you can't really do the splits, and that bit comes undone, and you can do them that way. And the same articulation as before. And just that far back, and there it is. His arms will be the same, except he's got that extra joint there, because you pulled that bit out, and you can go up that way and do that way and rotate and go that, and you can move the claws individually. The head doesn't move, and that's it, unfortunately. So that's him. He holds his gun, but he's too loose to hold it up, so there we go. So that's him. So that has been God, this is 20 minutes long, but it is a lot. There was a lot more involved with this figure. So this has been Transformers Animated Voyager class. I thought it was a leader, but it's a Voyager because it's the same height as Blitzwing. He's a Voyager. Shockwave, Longarm, Shockwave. So there it is. So look out for my next one. Thank you very much. Bye for now.